Good morning, traders, and welcome to the Daily Call today, Friday, the 10th of February. Before we get started, as always, please understand that any advice in today's session is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Okay, so let's have a look at what has happened overnight. We'll start off on the Kiwi dollar. And the Kiwi had a negative day yesterday, and the correction that we were speaking about earlier in the week has now taken place. Essentially, this was caused by Governor Wheeler's comments that the easing bias has now been removed. They went further and also said that the New Zealand dollar remains higher than sustainable for balanced growth and that a decline in the exchange rate is required. Traders seem to take on this note from the central bank, and consequently we saw the Kiwi dollar dive. Now, we did speak about it earlier in the week. It felt like it was on a fantastic run and everything was coming up on the technicals. The fundamentals were lining up, and there you have it. So if you were able to take a great trade on the Kiwi dollar, well done. But that's what happened yesterday. In the US, we had an unemployment claims number coming at 234. Essentially, the applications for the unemployment benefit in the US were unexpectedly lower than what was seen in the last 3 months, and basically this echoes the message that there is a vibrant job market in the US. So this is actually really good news. This, along with President Trump's promise to announce something phenomenal, was the words that he used, on taxes in the next 2 to 3 weeks. These two pieces of news gave the greenback a shot in the arm, as so to speak, and it was the best performing currency overnight. Pretty much the US dollar dominated against all majors in the session that's just gone by. So that was pretty much the major events and the occurrences that happened yesterday. Let us now move and have a look at the chart of the day. I found something a little bit more conventional today. We are now looking at perhaps another opportunity at the Euro USD. You can see from my markings on my chart, by our definition, our moving averages have crossed over at this point here where I've indicated for us, which would basically signal from this point onwards a trend change. Okay, so the market has peaked up, it's pulling back into it, it's given us the classic setup that we like. It's an inside candle inside of a trend, so all systems go. Essentially what we need to happen is for the current candle, which has just started here, this is the little one right now, it has to break the top, and then basically we are buyers. Now remember, because it is so low down, if it actually breaks the bottom down here and goes in this direction, then you must come back and cancel out your pending order, as the order will no longer be valid. I do cover this trading style in depth in our full class analysis, so just get in contact with us and I'll see if I can send you a video or something and you can look at it in much more detail. But there you have it. That is the chart of the day, Euro USD on a daily chart as a trend trade. Okay, so what's coming up in the session that is about to unfold, the final session of the week, we have at 11:30, so in about an hour or so, the RBA monetary policy statement. So let's look at what their thoughts are. Specifically, we're looking to see if they're planning any interest rate tightening. The last set of data was strong, so let's look for their tone of this statement. We have a Chinese trade balance is tentative, so that could come out at any time. Any Aussie dollar traders, just look out for that. It can affect those trades. At 8:30 this evening, we have in London the manufacturing production numbers, so look out for that one. At 12:30, any Canadian dollar traders, we have unemployment rate and change. So this is a big impact piece of news for the Canadian dollar this evening. Finally, we finish out the week with the consumer sentiment from the US at 2 o'clock in the morning. Of course, all these times are in my local time, which is Australian Eastern Standard Daylight Savings Times. Otherwise, Sydney time, that's where I'm located. Guys, as always, please feel free to contact us if you have any questions. follow me on Twitter for trade setups and breaking news. Most of all, I hope you all have a fantastic final trading session of the week, and I will see you all next week for the Daily Call. Bye for now.